Thank you, Dean Schuh, for the warm welcome and for inviting me to be a part of today's celebration. Graduates, how many of you imagined you'd be sitting here as a teenager, having earned your master's or PhD degree? I want to congratulate you on your remarkable achievements, which I know will not end here. And to all the proud family members, friends, and distinguished Northwestern faculty in the audience, I applaud you for your unwavering support in helping the graduates get to this point, because this truly is a moment to celebrate. 30 years ago, I was sitting exactly where you are today, filled with a sense of ambition and curiosity. I was 22 years old with no sign of my impending gray hair, but ready to take on the world. I had no idea where my path would lead me, but I must confess, I was excited to follow it. When I arrived at Northwestern in 1990, pursuing a degree in chemical engineering, I was filled with the love of chemistry, physics, and math, along with hopes and dreams of solving important problems using transformative technology. Inspired by my dad, who was a mechanical engineer with a graduate degree in nuclear engineering, I saw the value of engineering in the world, but I had no idea how broad the opportunities would be or where it may take me. My time at Northwestern didn't just solidify my technical foundation, it sparked a new way of thinking, a way of solving problems, and a way of navigating my life that I carry with me to this day. Over the past 30 years, that foundation has grown and evolved, and through it, 4 key lessons have emerged that I would like to share with you today. Like many of you, I came to Northwestern with a strong achievement mindset, eager to learn and advance my education. One pivotal experience toward the end of my sophomore year truly helped to shape me and my path forward. I was looking for a parent-approved reason to stay in Evanston over the summer after my sophomore year, so I could keep playing with my rock band, which was really starting to take off locally. We even played the Metro in Chicago. Unbeknownst to my parents, I had secret dreams of being a rock star as part of my aptly named band, Delusions of Grandeur. I was convinced we were going to be the next Nirvana. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us. I approached my advisor, E.T. Papadakis, who happened to be a professor of biochemical engineering. Despite my lack of interest or knowledge in the biological sciences, he offered me a chance to participate in research that summer. Working closely with him and a PhD student in his lab, I dove into the unfamiliar topic of optimizing cell culture growth in bioreactors. It was challenging, it was fascinating, and it was exactly what I needed. And while I did not realize it at the time, it would change the course of my life and my future career path. This opportunity, which extended throughout my undergraduate and graduate years, taught me the importance of embracing the unknown and saying yes to new experiences that were outside my comfort zone. Although I craved certainty, it was these types of experiences that helped to propel me towards my greatest learnings and career advancement. This brought me to my first key lesson: be a lifelong learner. This means staying curious and embracing unfamiliar experiences, because that's where true growth often occurs. While I always loved doing problem sets in engineering classes, I did not initially understand how to apply it in a way that was meaningful to me. As I continued to do biochemical engineering research, I realized that I could apply something that I loved and really interested me in service of something that was really meaningful. Like many, cancer touched my family. My grandmother died of ovarian cancer when my mother was only 16 years old. A devastating diagnosis at a time where very few therapies were available. My mom, who I'm proud to have sitting here in the audience today, was forced to grow up too quickly because of this profound loss. I never had the opportunity to meet my grandmother, but I heard stories of her kindness, her generosity, her strength. And the impact of her legacy and my mom's resilience helped to give me a sense of purpose as I saw the real need for medicines to better human life. This ultimately led me to pursue a career in the pharmaceuticals and biotechnology industry, and I've never looked back. This crystallized the importance of my second key learning: do things that matter to you and to the world. It's truly fulfilling when your work aligns with your sense of purpose. And whether you've uncovered your personal purpose or not, do what matters most to you and be comfortable with the fact that this may change over time. Throughout my time at Northwestern, I was fortunate to have been surrounded by great people, from my mentor and advisors to professors, friends, and my family members, all of whom supported me and pushed me to grow and stretch in ways that I didn't even know were possible. The relationships I built at Northwestern remain some of my most enduring and supportive throughout my life's ups and downs. My family and friends are my foundation, which is something I didn't fully appreciate while I was sitting at Northwestern. As I reflect, I'm grateful for these relationships that exposed me to diverse perspectives and challenged my thinking. Thanks to friends who were studying history, journalism, and economics, I was exposed to disciplines beyond engineering, which broadened my worldview. While I was working on long problem sets, my roommate, who was a philosophy major, was writing papers on Nietzsche and Camus. Our academic paths couldn't have been more different, but our conversations gave us a chance to engage with new ideas. We challenged each other, tested our assumptions about the world around us, and we had a lot of fun doing it. He remains a dear friend to this day and continues to support my growth. In fact, his insightful philosophy recommendations on books are often at the top of my reading list. I wouldn't be the person I am without the support of those around me. That's why my third key lesson is this: nurture your relationships. Invest in people. They will enrich your life and broaden your worldview. And remember to stay connected, especially as life gets busy. Like many college students, I was looking for more than just an education and had quite a full plate. Beyond an intensive class load and doing research, I made time for workouts, playing with my band, and hanging out with my friends. Juggling it all wasn't always easy, but over time I grew to be more intentional about my choices. I discovered that success isn't just about pushing hard, it's also about knowing when to reset, relax, and recharge. So my final lesson is this: lead an intentional and balanced life. Make space for what fuels you. Work is just one part of your life, and integrating it with your passions and personal priorities will ensure that life doesn't just happen to you, instead you'll actively be shaping it. Each of these lessons during my time at Northwestern have held true throughout my career and personal life. My lifelong love of learning has propelled me to remain open and curious and has kept me seeking new ways to challenge myself. As the son of first-generation Indian parents, I was taught to appreciate different cultures and perspectives. This undoubtedly contributed to my desire to live abroad, which I did for 7 years, as well as to travel to more than 60 countries. Those experiences deepened my appreciation and for the understanding of tapping into different and diverse perspectives, something that was invaluable for me as I led multiple global teams throughout my career. Since graduating, I've tried to connect my sense of purpose with my work. I've been privileged to have spent more than half of my career in the pharmaceuticals and biotechnology industry focused on oncology. This includes helping to expand access to life-changing biosimilar drugs and pushing the envelope by advancing novel, targeted, and cellular therapies. Doing something that truly matters to me and to so many others stretched me intellectually while fulfilling my sense of purpose. Throughout my career, I've also been fortunate to have incredible mentors, people who believed in me and gave me chances when on paper I wasn't ready. I've since had the opportunity to pay that forward as a mentor myself, lifting others up and giving them a chance to stretch and grow and develop their talents. And as life has grown fuller with work, family, and everything in between, I've learned to prioritize what really matters. This sometimes means finding creative ways to be in touch with friends and prioritize family. Whether meeting a friend for a quick dinner while traveling, having date nights with my incredible wife, or planning my schedule to make sure I can attend all my kids' key sporting and band events. Nurturing relationships and investing in people remains key to this day. And finally, I've learned that we don't live separate work and home lives. We live one life. And while not always perfect, that awareness has allowed me to show up in an authentic way in all parts of my life. From watching my beloved Philadelphia and Northwestern sports teams, to working out and meditation. And while I may no longer have delusions of grandeur and may never be a rock star, I continue to play the drums, and I'm proud to have passed that love of music on to my kids. Work is just one part of your life. By finding a way to integrate and balance work with your personal passions in an authentic and sustainable way, you will ensure that life doesn't just happen to you. Today, I serve as CEO of ADC Therapeutics, a cancer-focused biotechnology company. I feel deeply aligned with my sense of purpose, and this work continues to challenge me to keep learning and growing as a leader, investing in relationships, and striking the right balance in my life. Getting to this point was certainly not a linear journey, and not without its challenges, but is far from over. And right now, I know it's where I need to be to make an impact. And it fills me with pride to know that if we're successful, we will help to transform patients' lives with new cancer therapies. This is a motivating goal that truly matters to me and to our world. As you sit here today, you are at the precipice of doing something great. This is the turning point from your formal education to a lifelong journey of continued growth. Today marks the opportunity to amplify your impact by addressing important issues facing the world. Whether you are focused on climate change and sustainability, advancing human health, embodying AI to accelerate innovation, or a multitude of other opportunities, you represent our future as you work towards solving important problems in the world. The world was certainly a different place when I was here 30 years ago. Not only were smartphones non-existent, we barely had internet access, and certainly didn't have AI or quantum computing. And yet, each of the lessons I learned while I was at Northwestern still ring true to this day. Be a lifelong learner. Do things that matter to you and to the world. Nurture your relationships and live an intentional and balanced life. I hope that by sharing my journey with you today, you will see that while the path is not always linear, when you seek out opportunities to grow and do things that matter to you, with people that matter to you, in an authentic and balanced way, your impact will multiply. You have the tools and you are ready, so never underestimate the power you can make, because the world needs you and you will continue to do great things. Congratulations once again to you all.